individuals which we separated.
In this case, you want to know if Gabrish is going to say that the Oriental has told him that this man was striking him or beating him or doing something like that. Is that basically why you're asking Gabrish? What does he say about it?
Well, explanation as to the circumstances of our assignment and as far as if there's any variance in anything else, identification of individuals or anything like that.
Right. And what did Gabrish tell you?
At the time, he advised me that the Asian male was not was refusing to make any statements at all to him.
Had you made it up to this point? Did you make any particular observations yourself of the Asian male?
Yes.
And would you tell the jury what observations you made of the Asian male?
Again, he appeared to be an Asian male of the age group given by Mr. Dahmer. He appeared to be intoxicated. He had holding on. He had a minor abrasion to his knee. Other than that, he was appeared to be alert, conscious of our presence and the presence of my partner.
Did you hear him speaking at all? His voice at all? That is the Oriental male.
No, I did not.
What happened then when you said it was done between and/or by you and the Asian male?
At that time, after conferring with my partner, as is normal for any officers would then attempt to I'm sorry. After speaking with my partner, being normal for any police officer, I then made an attempt to speak with the Asian male in hopes that maybe feel comfortable speaking to me or see if I could obtain anything from him.
You experienced that sometimes an individual won't speak to one officer but will to another, a different technique or approach or something.
Yes.
And so you then went over and saw if you could get information from the Asian male yourself.
That's correct.
Were you able to get any information from him?
No, other than just being alert to my presence, he refused to make any attempt.
As to whether or not did you get any observations as caused you to reach an conclusion as to whether or not he was intoxicated in some fashion?
Yes.
What was that conclusion?
To me, it appeared to be intoxicated. The smell of short alcohol on his unsteadiness on his feet as upon our arrival when he was standing. His glassy-eyed look.
Given that opportunity when you were observing him, was he in front of the headlights of the car at that point?
Upon
As you were speaking to him, as you're now questioning the Oriental man,
he would have been seated on the bumper of the squad car at that time.
did you see anything about his person beyond the scrape on the knee that you earlier testified to? Did you see any other injuries on his person?
No, I was able to know him upon our arrival from his back and his front. I did not see any other injuries other than an abrasion to his knee.
What then happened or was said or was done after you attempted were you successful at all in getting any information from the Asian male?
No, I did not get anything from him.
Did he simply remain silent or did he speak in some tongue you didn't understand? Or what if any communication was there?
There was nothing from him verbally, physically, facial expressions, nothing other than just his being aware that I was there and talking to him, asking questions. He just didn't respond.
What did you then do or say after you had made these observations and this attempt to communicate with the Asian male?
At that time, I said, I spoke to Mr. Dahmer again, and I spoke to my partner another time.
Now, at some point, had the fire personnel arrived on scene when you became aware of fire personnel?
I don't recall. Are you speaking of my knowledge at that time, or what I know now?
Going back to that morning hour, about 2 a.m. exactly, did there come a time when you became aware that fire people had arrived on scene?
Myself personally, I was not aware that they had been there.
Were you aware conversation at that point with Mr. Knox?
We have been, I believe, checking it again, just trying to substantiate everything as.
More questions. And told you where he lived. He asked the name, he asked the address, and so on.
Yes, it's.
Where was the address with respect to where you were, right in that alley?
That would have been in the other south of the city block that we were on.
The alley, north-south alley.
Basically, yes.
So would that put you within a few apartment buildings of his address?
That's correct.
In the 900 block, 125th Street, his alley, right?
That's correct.
And he advised you he lived in the 900 block of North 25th Street.
Yes.
So you were within a couple of doors of his residence, is that so?
Yes.
Question him again, then what was said or done?
At that time, I ended up getting over there asking if anybody knew the Asian male.
But you indicated that as you came up to the scene, you saw a group of people there at the mouth of the alley. Now you start to talk to those people. I can see to get some information about the Asian male.
Right. For a matter of my record.
What inquiry did you make of these people over there?
I asked an loud voice if anybody knew this person, and regarding in reference to the Asian male. At which point I received no response from the individuals.
What did you then do or say?
At that time, I believe I talked to my partner, and we decided to go back to the apartment to further our investigation and to have the Asian male off the street since he was naked.
So you and Gabriel decided, okay, we'll go over to the apartment where Bauer told you he had this Oriental male.
That's correct.
Right. What happened then after you and Gabriel made that decision? And how many officers arrived on the scene in this neighborhood that you've been describing?
Another squad arrived on the scene during the course of our investigation on the street. Yes.
Did you observe who those officers were that had arrived on the scene?
One officer I observed.
And what is his name?
That would be Officer Richard Bruck.
Presumably he arrived at the apartment, but you did not see that apartment.
I don't recall seeing him.
Right after you and Gabriel decided that the group would go back to the apartment building, what happened?
At that time, Mr. Dahmer went to assist his Asian male to his feet to escort him.
Did you announce that we're going back to the apartment, and you did not? Did you provide that to provide Dahmer of that?
It wasn't as much as announced as much as it was saying that, well, let's get him off the street, get back to the apartment.
Right, so somebody went back to the Asian male who was sitting on, he still on a bumper in the squad car,
He was sitting upright by himself in the bumper the whole time.
and he was advised to go back to the apartment building. Was he assisted in any way at that point?
He was initially assisted by Mr. Dahmer, I believe, not to the point of being carried over any disorder or anything like that. He was assisted in just guidance, just being steady as he walked.
Did any other officers assist?
Then my partner and Officer.
What did you do at this point? You're starting. Did Dahmer say that you come and get into his apartment? Did he indicate some fashion in which he was apartment building?
No, I don't recall him indicating that.
Right. Which direction did the group head? Because now Dahmer, the Oriental male, Lunkin, yourself, and your partner, Mr. Gabriel, is that correct?
Yes, they were on foot tonight and followed him into the squad car.
You went and got in the squad car.
That's correct.
And which way did the group head?
They walked east into the east-west alley where we had been until we reached the north-south alley, and at that point they turned south into that alley.
Alright, so that east-west alley that parallels State Street, we've already indicated that split of the block, maybe north-south south and walk south down the north-south alley. Is that correct?
That's correct.
How far did they walk south? Did you follow the squad car?
Yes.
How far did they walk south down that alley?
They walked to the last building in the south end of the alley.
And is that the building you know the Oxford Apartments?
Yes, I believe that's what it is.
Right? Is there a back door into that apartment building?
Yes.
Right? Did the group head? Are there some steps that lead to that back door?
Yes.
Right? When the group reached that area, did they proceed up those steps towards the back door?
Yes, they did.
And at that point, you determined you'd get out of the squad car and follow?
Yes, at that point I parked the squad, locked it up, and followed.
Did Mr. Howard have a key into that back door to the apartment building?
I wasn't in a position to see.
At any rate, when you started up the steps, the door was open and you followed in. Is that correct?
I correctly followed the other.
Yes, you did the person walk down a hallway or parking down a hallway? Mr. Howard's apartment?
Yes, it was a little bit. It's
In that hallway, by the time the others unlocked the door to his apartment, did he unlock the door?
again, I was not in a position to observe how he was entering his apartment.
At any rate, the group and Gabrish, who ran the mail, now between you and stopping the door. So he obstructed your view of what happened. At any rate, opened the apartment door, Howard in, went in. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Was there any hesitancy by him about going into the apartment?
No, there was no hesitance by him on the street or when we started about going back to the apartment, and there was no hesitation at any time about allowing us into the apartment of any sort.
He didn't ask for a warrant or anything like that.
No.
Right? Did he open the door and all of you went in? Were you probably the last to go in?
I would believe so, yes.
When you got in, can you tell the jury basically when you open up, is it a living room opening up into the first room you enter from the hallway?
It's an apartment itself. It has a short hallway and a living room and an open area to the kitchen. It was short, again, a short hallway where there was a door to which I assume was the bathroom or bedroom.
Into that area at all? Do you have any recollection whether that was closed when you walked in that area that would provide access to that bathroom? That access to that hallway or not?
To the hallway or to the rooms itself.
To the hallway that would lead into the bathroom.
I believe that there was a door to the hallway itself, my recollection, just to the rooms themselves.
Did you look into a bedroom or a bathroom at all?
No, both doors, as I recall, were closed, and we had no reason to venture into there.
When you came in, what observations did you make?
The apartment itself, the apartment was a neat, well-kept apartment.
Did you make any particular observations with respect to the couch in the living room?
Yes, there was.
Did you make any particular observations of that couch?
The couch, in regards to where it was positioned or what was on it.
Position, what was on it, whatever you observed?
The couch was against the east wall of the apartment. Had a blanket or a sheet, as I recall, on the couch, and some clothing, as if someone had been sleeping on the couch with the blanket.
What impact did that have on that observation?
To me, further substantiated what I had been told on the street, the investigation on the street, and we further investigated that substantiated that Mr. Howard, someone that his roommate had been sleeping on the couch, passed out.
The clothes were there on the couch also.
Yes.
What observations did you make? describing the apartment, did you see any evidence of a struggle in that apartment?
No, it was exactly any disturbance or struggle of any sort. Everything was in its place. It was really clean. Woke up to the apartment.
What was said or done at that time? Now, the three officers, average two, defendant Mr. Dahmer and the Asian American Oriental male.
That's correct.
And what did the Oriental male do when you came into the apartment? None of the time.
As I was walking to the apartment, he proceeded to the couch and he sat in an upright position on the edge of the couch.
Since that time, since the May 27th, 1991 morning, you have come to know that Asian male by a name other than John Fong, is that correct?
That's correct.
And by what name have you come to know him?
As Conrad simple.
You've seen pictures of him and so on. And that would be the Oriental name that you were observing. And then early morning hours, you've come to know his Conrad simple, is that correct?
That's correct.
As you're making these observations, you see the sheet on the bed or on the couch, the sheet or blanket, the clothes. What other observations did you make at that time, or what was said or done at that time in the apartment?
At that time, I was talking to Mr. Dahmer, and my partner was next to me in an area not too distant from me. Officer Pumpkin was off to the side towards a table toward the kitchen area.
Do you recall what you said to Dahmer at this particular time when he was running the Dahmer?
At that point, I was back to further investigate and to just to substantiate everything. And I don't recall myself at the incident or that part of our investigation.
In other words, you don't know what particular English or what you were more or less talking to Dahmer, we were nearby because it's a small apartment, you weren't particular.
I wasn't watching it.
What did that happen was said or done
By
by anybody?
Officer Pumpkin picked up one or two Polaroid pictures off of the table, up to our and brought them to our attention.
Were you close enough, approximate enough, that you could view some of those Polaroid pictures?
Yes,
And what appeared in those Polaroid pictures?
there was a picture of Simmons posing in either black underwear or bikini briefs in that apartment itself.
That was a bad spawn. I wish I would have spawned not in the lightning area. But it is what it is.
I asked you to examine what is marked as safety exhibit number 68 and 69. Can you tell the jury on those photographs?
Yes,
Are they photographs of a man who was on the door and failed to come in on his contracts at this phone?
yes.
And would you describe to the jury what was presented in those photos?
It's a picture of appeared to be the casino board, which I viewed upon that morning hours. Shows Mr. Simple
reclining in the second photo?
He is standing.
Are his eyes open?
Yes, they are.
Does he appear to be conscious?
Yes.
You shoot those photos by or copies of those photos by Kid at that time in the apartment.
I've got pictures. Yes.
Right? What was said or done at that time? Just after you observed those.
Oh, come on, dude. Jesus Christ.
Officer Gabrish, myself, along with Mr. Dahmer and Mr. Sivitsavon were all in position to view those.
And what happened then? What was said or done at that point
Jesus.
after those photos?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Mr. Dahmer made a statement that seemed to be a little embarrassed about it. Made a statement that said something to the effect that everybody has to be into something.
Everybody has to be into something, and
Right.
you do something different from that.
From the pictures in the statement, it seemed to me that yes,
And what were those conclusions?
that there was a relationship of sorts between the two individuals.
Is there anything in the pictures that suggested to you that it was consensual or not consensual from looking at the pictures?
From the pictures, it would be a consensual type of pose, relaxed posing,
But you could
no
tell
distress
from
of any sorts in the pictures.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Did not appear to you to tell from looking at the picture were taken in the very apartment in which you were standing.
Yes.
What did that
Fuck you, dark side. You're supposed to be the easy one on this fucking.
Having seen those two pictures,
Just to me, it just further substantiated my investigation, that of my partners, that everything was appeared to substantiate what Mr. Dahmer had related to us throughout the investigation.
what if any after those pictures were shown by Mr. Dahmer said everybody's got to be for something? What did you then say?
At that time, I believe I spoke to Mr. Dahmer, stating that if
That was a terrible route
this
to
returned for similar behavior, then some action would be taken.
And this is referring to if synthesis of phone lines is seen out on the street naked again, further action will be taken.
Yes.
What and after did he respond to that at all, Dahmer?
I believe he said something to the effect that he ensured us to take care of him and that it would occur again.
What if anything then was said or done?
At that point, we basically completed our assignment and we left the apartment.
Three of you left the apartment with your officers.
Right, there was, as we left the sort of sequence of leaving, as well as Mr. Dahmer proceeded to
Did you leave? Right during the time that you were there, that Mr. Synthesis phone had done or said anything besides sitting on the couch?
remain seated in an upright position myself, and just was watching what was happening in the apartment, just watching us and Mr. Dahmer.
During that time, did you say anything to Mr. Synthesis phone?
No, he did not.
During that time, was there a light on within the apartment?
Maybe I got a PB. Doubt it. That rooftop was fucking terrible.
Of Mr. Synthesis phone.
I mean, it
The
was
only injuries that I
bad.
or anyone,
Oh.
Mr. Dahmer had
I
nothing.
mean, if I got the PB, I'll take the PB, but I fucking highly doubt.
Mr. Simone was the abrasion to his knee.
Ah, this fucking game. I love it.
In that fashion, had he kept the blanket around him? Synthesis phone.
I
It
believe
is
was
rough.
relaxed regarding
It was always around the neighborhood.
holding the
The
blanket around
freak
himself.
cloud.
There was no need to.
I should have said
Oh,
something was
the
wrong.
It was not in the public public
It
eye
was
for seeing.
my fault. Maybe I was really the one to blame for my wife's death.
About his waist, in what fashion do you recollect
spoke to me.
this blanket had been about him?
Your wife, she
Initially,
didn't
when he
die
was, when I first
easy.
took the blanket,
You should
it was
know.
on his, around
She
his
begged for you
shoulders,
as I killed
her
her.
shoulders and his back and his
Cloud did it, but so was my wife. Dirk,
to his thigh.
I'm a
And,
sad Dirk.
and as he walked back to the apartment, it might have then gone to a hole or wrapped around his waist.
Well, that's PB. I guess I'm posting it, even if it's just a second faster. But anyways, peace, everybody.